Mr. Ryan here today. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. I think we could do better than that.
Dr. Jude Rich stated, "Hope is a match in the dark tunnel, a moment of light, just enough to reveal the path ahead and ultimately the way out." In some cultures, it is believed that rain is a sign of good luck. I thank everyone for braving the weather and being here in a timely manner. Last night I called a friend of mine and told him I was having a little bit of a roadblock in finding some of my words for this afternoon's speech. He suggested that I should use an AI app to help me write. Technology can be such a blessing. We have AI services turning on our lights, opening our garage doors, navigating our simple trips to the stores. The other day, I was helping a young gentleman whose phone battery had died. I was giving directions to him, and when I said, "You have to head north," and asked him if he knew which way north was, he looked up in the sky. I then told him I have hope that he will find his way. I humbly welcome you to our 16th annual holiday show. This year's theme, Hope, is based on the fundamental sentiment that is the cornerstone of this organization. Since the beginning of time, people have often looked beyond this world to find hope in the midst of crisis. In this search, we are one. It does not matter your spiritual background, race, economic status, or any other factor. When tragedy strikes, we all need hope in the midst of it. That expectation of good, even if circumstances scream the opposite. For many, hope is a quality that imbues us with grace in the face of adversity. It is an internal process that allows us to encounter the world with awe and faith in a more luminous realm, an intrinsic and existential mindset of being. For others, hope is synonymous with want or expectation. It denotes a passive wait-and-see approach to a desired object or outcome. Understood in this way, hope is a state of mind, a wish or thought born oftentimes from distress. But hope is also a dynamic process involving the active pursuit of goals, a determination of hope to reach these goals, and the willpower to see them to fruition. Hope makes us creative. It challenges us to discover strategies for survival through the use of commitment, connection, and action. In the end, hope engenders faith. It forces us to think and act with a higher power in mind. The need and the resulting search is universal, not just for one particular group of people, but hope for all people who live and breathe on this planet. Hope is for everyone. Approximately 15 years ago, Ms. Anna walked through the doors of our Miami Gardens campus. She was in a frantic state and was seeking employment. I have to be honest, I was slightly uncertain, but gave her the courtesy of an interview. I came to learn that the reason that she was shaking was because she had spent time in a freezer to avoid an armed robbery at her previous employer. That is actually a true story. She had no experience other than the care of her son. She was a single mother trying to find her way. In life, if we are ever blessed with an opportunity to provide another human being with hope, I believe it's a gift from God to the person who is placed in the position to do so. To see the spark of hope in another human being is a gift far beyond any material equivalent can provide. I asked her a few simple questions, some of which included whether she would conduct herself with integrity, if she would respect the children placed within her care, and treat them with the highest form of dignity and unbiased humility. She answered in the affirmative. For the past 15 years, I have been blessed with the opportunity to watch Ms. Anna's professional and personal journey. She went on to gain her Montessori credential and certification in infant and toddler studies, to recently gaining her director's credential. Her dedication, hard work, and loyalty afforded her the opportunity for leadership. She is the director of Miami Gardens campus and the coordinator of the toddlers program for both campuses. I was also blessed to see this young lady get married and have a wonderful daughter who is now 5 and believe she is the assistant director of the school. For 15 years, Ms. Anna has worked alongside me to provide education and care for children, not based on their economic status, but rather fueled by hopes of their families to give their children an opportunity for a positive start. We have been blessed to be visited by many of our former students who are graduating high school and moving on to esteemed colleges. That was the mission all those years ago, and Ms. Anna is living proof of that mission. Her son will also be graduating from high school and gaining admissions to her higher education. Today is a bittersweet day. We celebrate her wonderful tenure with us while wishing her well in her future endeavors as Ms. Anna, after 15 years of service, is relocating to Georgia. At times we speak of hope in abstract ways, but to be blessed to work alongside someone who embodies hope is a genuine gift. Ms. Anna is in the best of times and even in troubled times, you are a constant reminder of what hope looks like in person. On behalf of the administration, the numerous families and children you have worked with, the community, and the organization, I thank you for your incredible tenure, hard work, and selfless dedication to the students, staff, and the parent community. I ask the audience to please stand and join me in giving Anna a round of applause.
Think about it for a moment. The hopeful theme of light in the darkness is prevalent within Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and other traditions around this time of year. The beautiful lights that line the streets, that beautify our homes, the Hanukkah lights, lighting candles at Kwanzaa, and so many other images of light within darkness is celebrated and highlighted right here, right now. The message here is light in the darkness, hope where there is despair. Where there is doubt, let us bring faith. Where there is despair, let us bring hope. Where there is darkness, let us bring you light. And where there is sadness, let us bring joy. And I apologize, that's my little one. I thought it got easier over the last 2 years. Not in this particular situation. I can genuinely say, parents, families, that both our students and our staff have taken this theme and truly embraced it. In just a short while, our students will be gracing the stage with their unique style and creative dance moves. The administration selected these songs to expand on this theme, and many of which I am certain you are familiar with. They have worked diligently on these performances, and for this reason, we invite all of you to please sing, chime in, and join us. Please remember, photos and videos are permitted. We just ask that all families please remain seated while you are video recording or taking photo, out of the courtesy of others, as well as the school will be videoing this. As we prepare to start the show, I wanted to remind everyone of the strength and the courage that it takes to be up here. I sat in on almost every practice of these children, and I can tell you they did phenomenal. Now coming up here and seeing all of you, many of them will perform. There may be some that tense up, but if you can help me, just join in and encourage them. We are immensely proud of our students. Please join me in welcoming the Mediterranean Sea classroom.